Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, breathe, connect with yourself, reflect, and commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. I'm going to draw a card from this deck, which is in PowerPoint right now, but which will later this year be an actual card deck that you can draw from on your own. But I'll still be doing these card draws. So again, this is your time to just be. So I invite you, before we get started, to just arrive in this moment. Let yourself slow down. Sometimes I talk really fast, and that reminder to slow down is really helpful. So go ahead, put a hand on your heart if that feels good. Close your eyes if that feels good. And just start to notice your breathing. Noticing the breath coming in. Notice the breath going out. Maybe you notice any sensations in your body. Maybe if you want to keep your eyes open, just looking around at your surroundings. Noticing them maybe as if you are noticing them for the very first time. What would your world look like if a room you go into every day felt new to you every single day? So as you let yourself again arrive, be, slow down, I am going to close my eyes and bring the cards up to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that will be most inspirational for you today. The one that will most serve where you are in your journey today. And the message that you most need to hear today. And with that intention sent out into the universe, I'm going to shuffle the cards and see where we end up. You can continue to just breathe, be, relax, and letting yourself pause. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go, nothing to do right now, except just be here now. And our message is ritual. All right, love this one. We had this one maybe a few months ago. Ritual, here is a smoke ceremony fire that we actually received in the Daintree Rainforest in Australia. This was an Aboriginal ceremony. It was very cool. So, ritual. Does every day feel routine for you? Does every day feel so wildly different there's nothing that grounds you? Perhaps your days are somewhere in between. Rituals are an alternative to boredom and chaos. They don't have to involve fire and smoke, though they can. Rituals bring your awareness into the present. They help you express gratitude for the abundance in your life. They don't have to be fancy or take a lot of time. To create a ritual, bring your full attention into the moment. Maybe you start to notice differences in the sunrise or sunset. Maybe you focus on brushing your teeth as the only daily constant. When you ritualize daily tasks, they won't take any longer than they already do, but you may feel significantly more grounded, centered, and grateful. Experiment. What will your rituals reveal? Let that one sink in, settle in. All right, rituals. So what's coming up? Incidentally, I find that whenever I kind of go off on a tangent before we draw a card, whatever I was talking about is usually related to the card. So that idea of something that you're so familiar with, you see it every day, like the room around you, or something you do every day, like brushing your teeth. How can you bring new awareness to it every single day? There's a concept called beginner's mind, where no matter how many times you have done something, typically they use that idea in meditation, but it's with really any task. It can be running, it can be washing the dishes, brushing your teeth. Anytime you're doing anything, if you bring curiosity and mindful attention and awareness to it as if you are doing it for the very first time, every single time, no matter how many times you've done it before, what would be different for you? Imagine if brushing your teeth actually became a little ritual of curiosity for you. and even just noticing the bristles on your teeth or whatever it is, right? You can bring that attention into the moment and recognize that you are alive, you are living in this beautiful world that we have, and you are doing something that is, first of all, taking care of yourself and just connecting you into the present moment. So you can ritualize anything. And then you can actually add your own rituals. So of course, anything that you do daily, and rituals also don't have to be daily, just so you know. So I like to talk about this a lot. Some people are very much, get up at 6:30 and at 6:45 have tea, and at 7 o'clock, walk the dog or whatever. And that's okay if that works for you. If you have some little morning routine, I actually prefer the word ritual over routine. But if you have something you do every single day at a set schedule, cool. Some people really thrive on that consistency. And then other people actually have a really hard time with that kind of consistency. And it might be that, over the course of a week, you have several things that you want to do. And so maybe ritualizing is more like you set aside some time for yourself every morning. And then when that time comes along, or it's just morning in general, you can pick what activity goes in there. So I'll say for me, that actually works better. I used to try so hard to make these lists of rituals. Like I would get up, and then the first thing I would do is this, and the second thing is this, and the third thing is this. And oh my gosh, every time I made this magical list and I was so excited, like the next day, it just went out the window because something else would come along and I would get really excited about it. And it's just, and I've actually learned through human design that my own personal design is such that I am not here for the same daily routine. I am more of a, kind of go with the flow ritual kind of person. So in any case, the idea is if consistency works for you, awesome. If you like maybe more to go with the flow, that's okay too. Just notice how you can bring some ritual into your day. And again, even if it's not the same activity every day, can you do something that connects you to yourself, that connects you to the present moment, and gives you some space to notice the world around you and the world inside of you, and express gratitude for it, express curiosity, and just meet the moment with presence, which we don't always remember to do in, again, the rush of the busy day and this happening and that happening and this happening and that happening. How can you make some rituals in your time and your space to bring more joy and intrinsic connection to this experience of being human? All right, I'll show you this picture one more time. This is our smoke ceremony. Go with good spirit was the intent of this little welcome smoke ceremony. So I wish you will go with good spirit, and this week take a look at the rituals you either do or maybe a ritual you want to create. And I wish you lots of moments of connection and grace and joy and peace. Thank you. I will see you next week.